Hai-Ye Ni, cellist in the Philadelphia Orchestra. Welcome to WRTI.
Thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure.
Let's talk about Haydn. So, what's your relationship been like with Haydn? Haydn's music?
I feel like it's always very fun and upbeat. Like the last movement of this, the concerto is very, very upbeat. You know, it's very happy and upbeat, and he always writes, put a lot of jokes in the music, and always keeps it interesting. It's never boring.
What's a musical joke?
There's a surprise symphony where the dynamic is very soft, and suddenly it's very loud, and so you kind of jump out of your seat and surprised by it. That's kind of the one. And then there's another symphony where he wrote in the last movement where the musicians the farewell symphony, start to leave the stage. So each person start to fit, start from, I don't know, the woodwinds or the strings, and the last person is the first violin go off the stage. It's like really funny. It's very funny.
So the first movement, let's talk about a moment in there where there's the orchestra, and then it's like they're playing catch.
Yes. That's right. You're very observant. It's like it's a ritornello form where it's a you hear the orchestra play first, and then the solo cello plays, and then the orchestra plays. It goes back and forth like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the opening theme is this one. That's pretty much his first part.
So the second movement, it's pretty tender, and I feel like it's as close as Haydn got to writing like a lullaby. It's long. It's got this. It's less of a motif response, and more of this longing melody. So how do you approach that? How and help sustain that expression?
Yeah. I mean, the first note is very long already, like you said, the long line. So. That's the whole melody.
That's the first phrase?
That's the first phrase. That's the theme of the. So.
And so how does that theme evolve throughout that melody? Does Haydn, because every composer takes themes and develops them differently. So how does that theme develop?
Actually, it goes to a different key in the development. It starts on the first one. It starts on C, but the second one starts on a G. in the development.
We talked about the third movement a little bit. We kind of did it in reverse. Explain more of that call and response that exists within this concerto.
The orchestra plays in the beginning, for the first movement, second movement, and the third movement. The orchestra always states the theme first, and then I come in and play. So.
Woo! Yes. It's flashy and fun. So even though he wrote this in the 1760s, the piece was the score was lost and then discovered in 1961. So, and he wrote this piece pretty early in his career, and many see it as a bridge between the Baroque and the classical era. Do you think that Haydn is kind of looking back within this concerto to the Baroque, and is he like kind of innovating by also injecting what's happening in that time in the future?
I think this piece is not really going forward. I think it's kind of he kind of repeats the themes. You know, in the development is a different key, and then there's another going back to the original first theme, and it's very straightforward. It's like the form ABA form. You know.
So he's not really innovating with this concerto, is what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think. I don't feel it's you know, any kind of revolutionary or anything like that.
It's just beautiful, you know.
It is just beautiful.
Hai-Ye Ni, thanks for coming to WRTI.
Thank you for having me.